Hey everyone, welcome back to episode number 2 on Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. I'm Pawan Shriram, former Erasmus Mundus Scholar and former Erasmus Mundus Association President. In this video, I'm going to provide you step-by-step guide on how to be successful in your Erasmus Mundus application journey. So stay tuned and buckle up. These step-by-step guide, I've converged them into 7 main steps based on these 3 elements. Element 1, having had the opportunity to be the Erasmus Mundus Association President, I had a close interaction with the course coordinator, the executive agency and the European Commission. Here I got to know about the behind the scene, the key insights which go about on selecting a quality and a top-notch student and what kind of profiles they're really looking into. Number 2, having volunteered with the Erasmus Mundus Association and interacting with hundreds of students and alumni and having helped hundreds of students to win prestigious Erasmus Mundus Scholarship, I really understood the know-how and the key ingredients which many of them brought in to their application. And 3 is my own Erasmus Mundus journey of successfully being an Erasmus Mundus Scholar. The step 1, the first and foremost thing you need to do is to look into the European Commission's official page with respect to the course catalog. This keeps changing every year because every year there are new courses which is coming in and some of the courses are getting out. So it is very important that you are up to date, you know that these programs are listed and these are the programs you really want to apply for. 2, you need to evaluate how well the program structure, the goal of the program really fits well with your long-term career goal, with your short-term career goal, and how those two really match. And this is a very, very important thing you need to do. Number 3, you need to check and confirm if you meet all the eligibility requirement, because if you belong to a program country or partner country, the eligibility criteria are slightly different. And if you belong to a partner country, you also have a sub-criteria that you need to meet. And in some cases, some of the program country people, you could hold a dual nationalities, possibly even for a partner country that can be applicable. So you need to make sure in which category you'll be applying. When it comes to number 4, you need to narrow down your courses because the number of courses you're eligible to apply is maximum 3 per program. You don't have to make 3 applications. You could be very happy with just 1, like how I did in my case, but it's up to you. So you are allowed to make up to 3. In case if you make more than that, you will be disqualified because remember, they have a system in which they can see how you have applied and how many courses you have applied for. Number 5, prepare a document checklist for each of the program you're applying for. This is very important because there may be slight variations between program to program because the consortiums, what they ask, that could vary slightly. And number 6 is that please go through the online applications form because there may be some variations as I talked about number 5. So it's very important that you give enough time to understand what are the requirements because for example, in some cases they might expect the CV to be in a specific format, a motivation letter to be of a specific word length. So these are some things which you need to pay attention to. Finally, the most important thing is fill in and submit the application well before a time. Ensure everything is completely submitted. In case if you miss something, if you have time, you can always go back to the coordinator and say, hey, listen, I made a mistake. I would like to fit it, kind of check it back. But in case if you're submitting just a few minutes before the deadline, you lose that opportunity. So I hope this 7-step guide has given you all the important ingredients to know how to make a successful application. So I hope everybody is excited because I am for you. It still gives me goosebumps thinking about my very first application to Erasmus Mundus application. It changed the world. It really brought about a huge difference, a positive one in my life. So I hope many of you get that opportunity. You're listening into this. In my very next video, I'll be talking about the typical program requirement which is set by the European Commission and by the consortium. And secondly, what are the typical documents that is expected by the consortium for you to submit. So do check that out. If you missed out my previous video, which was about what is an Erasmus Mundus program and how the origin even happened in first place, do check it out. So meanwhile, do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. It really means a lot that you subscribe and you really support my work. And most importantly, do share these links because you never know, it might make a big difference in your life and also someone across your friend in different field of study or within this field of study. It would be exciting for me to see many people getting this golden opportunity by watching these videos. So until my next video, stay tuned and gear up. Thank you.